Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A great big welcome to our community. Welcome, Minister Pacini. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mayor Krantz, for the kind introduction. It's not every day you get to follow the most popular mayor in Ontario. The Ontario Harness Horse Association is building on the success of their equine education and employment program to train apprentices for rewarding careers caring for horses. Up to 160 participants will get 24 weeks of free technical and employment skills training. I'm from rural Ontario, and I know how important this industry is to communities like mine. It's going to help on-the-job learning, where folks will be provided with tools, equipment, uniforms, and mentoring support. I'm very grateful for the work that they do.
A special thank you to the Premier Doug Ford and the Minister of Labour, Immigration, Training, Skills Development, Dave Pacini, in recognizing the need for the skilled labour in the horse industry and their continued commitment. So it's very important. We're an agricultural industry, we're provincial, and it's amazing the spin-offs in our industry to farming and agriculture and all the jobs it creates that people don't relate to horses necessarily, but horses are animals that are raised on farms, and they need barns and fields and fences and all kinds of food that farmers grow in this province. It's a huge industry. It used to account for 65,000 jobs in the province of Ontario. It's somewhat shrunk as of 12 and 13 when our program changed. So we're very pleased to have a government that recognizes the need for rural Ontario and jobs and skill training, and to get people back in the workforce. Their support and investment into this program has allowed the Ontario Harness Horse Association, along with partners, the Equine Guelph, the University of Guelph, BPI Employment Incorporated, to develop and deliver education training to address the critical work shortage in all disciplines in the world of agriculture and horse racing. The equine industry is one of the largest sectors of agriculture in the province, which some people find hard to believe, but it's a fact. And it's the most labor-intensive industry, so there's a lot in the care of horses that can't be automated, so it requires a lot of labor and training. Tens of thousands of individuals are employed in the sector, which makes tremendous economic contribution across Ontario. Through the Ontario Equine Education and Employment Program, we can provide education and training to people that are passionate about working with horses and agriculture. We have had many participants describe their experience in our program as life-changing and have graduated from last year that is with us today and briefly share their experience with the program as she describes this as a life-saving experience for her, and so honored to introduce Anne Theriot as a very passionate person and these are the kind of people we work with every day that love nature, horses, and working, and want to work and want to be productive to society, and a lot of them run into problems like we all do in life, and it's wonderful to have an agricultural industry like ours and therapeutic horses to work with and be able to work in fresh air and out in the country, and people that actually get to live their dreams. So I want to thank everybody, our great, wonderful government, and all Mr. Pacini's staff, Mayor Krantz. They've been wonderful to work with. It's a pleasure. If you got a problem, they can solve it. That's the wonderful thing about working with these people.
I'd like to thank and congratulate the program graduates that we have here today, including Anne, who has bravely shared her story, and you're going to hear from her today, because it's great to hear from politicians, but even better to hear from the people whose lives are affected by the collective work that we're all doing. So I'm very grateful to have her here today.
So my experience, they say, there's a famous proverb that says, a journey of 1,000 miles starts but with one step. And for me, this course, the Ontario Equine Education Employment course, was definitely a pivotal step for me. My journey 2021 started very difficult. I, at the time, was diagnosed with severe PTSD symptoms. And as a result of that, my 20-year career in insurance was no longer an option for me. And so at the time, it got very difficult, very dark. And then dealing with PTSD is no pleasure either. And so along with work, I ended up having a dream that I was working with horses, which came completely out of the blue. I had no idea what I was going to do. I knew no horsey people, but I could hear the call of the horses and their healing power. I have read about it. And so I decided to Google how to work with horses. And so OEEP came up. And I honestly thought at first it was maybe fraud or maybe it was a joke because it was free, a 6-week free program. And it couldn't have come at a better time in my life. And I wasn't kidding when I mentioned that this has been a life-changing thing for me. It has gave me a renewed sense of purpose and hope. And now my hope is to bring this to the attention of others and the help of horses now in my field help others heal as well. So thank you very much. Programs like this, it has meant the world to me. Thank you.